hope, if I can get up early enough. But this looks like a good spot to me. I just got to pay for some parking. It's like it's $36 for 24 hours. That'll work just fine. Let's get some parking and I'll show you around. It is $38 for 24 hours. I'm going to do that. I can't do it an hour at a time. I'm not a contractor. And I don't know how long it'll take in that passport office. One day, I hope it doesn't take longer than that. Camping fees have been paid. Security is stationed right there. I'll assess things very close. I can hear him on his phone. I can actually see him walking around. Now, we're gonna see how that works. I haven't set anything up yet because this is obvious what's gonna happen. I got landscaping fabric to put up, and I decided to do that here. It was maybe not a wise idea, but this is obvious what's happening. If anybody goes to their car, they're going to see that. Before I get started on this, I'm just going to do a quick walk around, show you guys what's down here in this parking garage. I switched to GoPro for a little more stealthiness here. And it's a big open parkade or parking garage. I don't want to park out in the open like this. I'm trying to get as close to that wall as I can so that nobody can actually get around me. Let's see, we got all these various towers we can get into. Stantec, so I'm sure there are washrooms in one of these. Okay, emergency exit. Nope. I'm gonna hunt around and see what exactly I can find. I'm sure there must be washrooms somewhere. That's the first thing to find. What do we have here? Big Cheeto. And if I haven't found my washrooms, hand sanitizer stations, that's great. Do they close it at night? I kind of got that feeling, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Now I got to set up that car. This place is crawling, literally crawling with security everywhere I go. I don't like downtowns anywhere. Security is definitely pacing around out there. We're pretty close to him, but this is the spot that has a wall against it, so I'm not completely surrounded by observers. I've just crawled into this back seat here. I left this one down. This looks less bad. I'm not just hanging out the side of a car looking like I'm robbing it. I should have done this before I showed up, but I figured it's a little boring if I just show up and sit in a car. I gotta do something. Oh, I wish this guy would take a break or something. I can just see him. His head's poking like right over the van there. He's just looking at me. There he is. Yeah, he's parked like right there. He's got a chair there and everything. Picked an interesting spot. It should be fun though. A little more tape here. Then I'm gonna give this a break and go for a step 2. I'm sure there's a pub close by. Another problem, it's going to be hot down there. These are the overhead walkways, the pedway they call it, awful name. They connect all the buildings, and then there's underground tunnels that do it too. And they'll connect a big building there with that one there's in there too, that big one. That one, of course, way up there. I don't like downtowns, but that'll get me to the passport office where I need to go. So I'll have a pint, I'll compose myself, and I might move the car away from the security guard when it's less busy in that one spot, because I really want to be parked right up against that wall where people can't walk all the way around the car. All right. That was a nice, refreshing break. Now back to business. I'm absolutely certain that security guard was asleep when I walked by. Okay, that bodes very well for me. The rest of it still got to get set up. I'll switch to the different camera that'll show some better light, but the parkade's hot down here. It's like the second level underground, and it's closer to the Earth's core or something because it is scorching out here. Stretch out and relax a little bit. We got that main part covered. I'm using landscaping fabric because I can see out, but they really can't see in unless I have a lot of light in here, which I won't. Crawl into the back. Nice and casual. Just like nothing's going on at all. Gonna have to crack some windows because, again, we're close to the center of the earth and that heat is radiating its way up here. Front here. I'm keeping the lights off, but you can see this window is still not covered. I just got this draped over the front here. It's not attached in any serious way. Moving right around, these things are pretty good cover, I think. I got all the stuff on that end of the bed for now, but I will get that set up here. And I'm just kind of crouched on this seat here, trying to film and keep a close eye on our security friend. Turn on the light quickly to show you my plan. There's this little holy crap handle, and then there is something for hanging your laundry. It's going up there right in time because there's a car coming by. But I punched a hole in it here. I'm just going to flip that down. Tie it on like a curtain, and I can get in and out quick as a bug if I need to. Minimal resources. So this side here, covering that window, comes up just like a curtain. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Somebody's going right by there. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm going to get out of here and do the infamous stall test. I'm going to walk around it real quick with this camera before I come back in, crack the windows, and figure out what we're going to have for dinner. Just waiting for a passing vehicle there. And I think the coast is clear. Definitely time for a breath of fresh air. Give the old stealth test. Okay, that's good. Oh, that is good. I can always tell if somebody's sleeping in a vehicle, and I broke one rule. I did not wash this thing beforehand because if it's dirty, that's like one of the first things is a dirty, junky, rusty old thing. Have it nice and clean, wash the tires, make it look like off the showroom floor. and people don't really look around, but like this right here, there's nothing you can really do to keep the front separated from the back. Those back windows, that's perfect. Nobody's going to see anything. Even the people going to their cars on either side, not going to see a thing. Make it look a little less obvious than this, but this is a pretty good setup. You're cracking all 4 windows as much as possible without making them look too cracked. The front ones, that should do.
Always working to keep pets healthier as long as possible. Hills, science does more.
Someone at this law firm knew they were fueling an epidemic. You come forward now, you're just a crazy old lady with no evidence. You didn't see this coming, did you now?
Matlock returns Sunday, part of CBS Premiere Week.
We put it through the worst, so you get its best. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality.
Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
Ready?
It's Saturday.
Dave's ready.
We flying, Dave.
Oh!
Let's go.
Plenty of runtime, and it's even got turbo mode.
That's what they called me in college.
I bet they did.
Everything's set up back there. I should be able to just swoop in and go to bed. Got the windows cracked. That'll provide me decent ventilation, although I might be sweltering down here. The camera was actually giving me an overheat warning, so that's a first for that. I have to look it up what that meant. But yeah, I'm sitting up front because I'm allowed to be up front. I paid for parking. Perhaps I'm waiting for somebody to come back from a show or a concert, and I'm giving them a ride. So no problem with me being here until later when I crawl back in for the old sleeperoo. So I'm going to order some food to pick up. And I do have to be up fairly early to go get my passport. So I will place my food order. I'm thinking there's a Japanese place here called Edo, and I can just meet them on the street outside. I'll just order it through Uber Eats or something. And that's the plan. So let's, I don't know what this video is going to be like, but it's fun. So sit around and do nothing in a sweltering hot car. Oh, and here comes the security guard walking around right behind me. As I mentioned about all these interconnecting passageways through the whole downtown core, I'm debating on if I actually want to use that tomorrow to try and get to where I need to, that I could obviously just walk down the street. Downtowns to me seem to be a bit much. It's for people that need like a constant stimulation and noise and crowds. That's not exactly my speed, but if I could casually slink through tunnels and passageways to get to where I need to, that might be good. So I'm down around the Ice District in the parking lot there. Quite simple on map. I just have to go from here to the Stantec Tower, to the JW Marriott, across to the Edmonton Tower, down to the Bell Annex, across to the Bell Tower, the Sandman Signature, take the thing across the Edmonton City Center, jump on down into the subway, at Churchill stop, go, let's see, into the parkade at the library, into the Citadel Theater, and then into Canada Place. Sounds pretty straightforward. Okay. Food is on the way. Fresh, brisk air, and my food is just about here in a couple of minutes. Thanks so much. Drive food back to the car as stealthily as possible. Then I'm in there for the night, unless I need to use the washroom. Up in those porta potties. just keeping a real good eye on him. He's still walking around. He's on his walkie-talkie or something. Just gonna try and ignore that situation and chow down some food. There we go. Sukiyaki beef with some of these dumplings. I could eat a whole meal of these dumplings, but you know, there's beef and some cabbage and mixed up stuff. But this is oh so good. The coast seemed clear. That's good. Kind of hard to get organized in such a cramped space, being as quiet as possible in the dark, but I can do this. Well, he's pacing back and forth. Definitely got to be quiet. I think the best thing to do is fall asleep and try not to snore, whatever I do. All right, I've got my alarm set for 7:15. This is not a situation where I want to sleep in. I also have to be first in line at that passport office. So, see you guys in the morning, unless something interesting happens overnight. And we all pray it doesn't. See you guys in the morning. So a little more excitement. I don't know if there was a shift change or something. Another security guard walked by. Then it seems like they switched spots. Maybe they're doing their round. Oh, there's one coming right here. It's just the person in the car beside me. Nothing to worry about there. Now there's no vehicles on either side, so a direct view to the security guard's chair there. I'm gonna try to sleep and forget about where I am and what I'm doing. This time, good night for real. Good morning, guys. Stealth mission accomplished. It actually cooled off in here pretty good last night. I was really uncomfortable at first. Buckets of sweat. But it went pretty smoothly. Some of these curtains kind of fell down last night, so I tucked them into the molding there around the doors. That's okay. Alarm is set at 7:15. Passport place opens at 8:30. So I'm gonna find a washroom, get all cleaned up, get my teeth brushed, get my find somewhere better than a porta potty because there's some stores open now, which is great. My passport photos better be good because I'm in no condition to get another set of passport photos taken after sleeping in the back of my car. A little bit more activity here this morning. Two vehicles, a vehicle on each side pulled up while I was asleep and parked. That didn't wake me up. So, and as usual, I was just getting a good sleep right as the alarm went off. So I'm gonna get up. It's about that time. The perfect crime. time walking. I'm not taking these tunnels and passageways. Well, half an hour before they open, and yeah, there's a line. So I'm gonna get in line and see you guys in a few hours. 1 hour and 12 minutes. We're good. This whole system is like a maze of parkades and tunnels and so on. If you know what you're doing, it can be efficient, but there's too many markers here. This has nothing to do whatsoever with camping. But let's find out how to get back to the car. Okay, guys, thank you for watching whatever that was. Just was fun to get out and do another stealther here. Even better, I could tie it in with getting my passport. So that all looks like it went pretty smoothly, and I should get that in 10 business days. So I'm excited about that. And with this passport comes adventure, of course. So that'll open up some new opportunities for me. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing if you can tolerate this type of nonsense. And we'll see you guys on the next one. It won't be long until I'm in some new places. So cheers, everyone.
Ensure your passion. Here's how to start an RV quote. Just go to progressive.com/RV. Get protected by a leader in RV insurance with basic liability policies as low as $125 per year. Now go explore, knowing you're covered.
Hi, Mom. I brought home some laundry.
Is your washing machine still broken?
What? Oh, yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to Camping with Steve. I've wanted to do this video for a very long time, but I haven't been able to find the perfect spot to do it. And of course that is the roundabout. Right behind me is the perfect roundabout. I crawled in there the other day to see if it'd be possible, and there's just enough room. It's not going to be big enough for a tent or a hammock or even a cot, but on the ground I should be just fine. Rush hour is happening right now, so there's a lot of traffic coming through. I can't crawl in there quite yet. I'm gonna wait for it to calm down a little bit. But in the meantime, I gotta grab dinner and just a real easy meal for tonight. We'll make like a chicken wrap or something, whatever I can find from the grocery store. Because after the fiasco with the fire last time, I don't want to light one in a place like that. That would be nothing but trouble. Now, before I grab food, I'm going to run into Princess Auto and grab a high-vis vest and a big garbage bag so I can look less suspicious. I don't know if that's going to work, but I really hope it does. And for my Canadian friends, you're going to know probably what a Princess Auto is. For those that don't, it's like a hardware store that focuses on some more like bigger industrial stuff, driveline, hydraulics, that type of stuff. But they definitely got a high-vis vest in there. All right. Gloves and a high-vis vest. Food is a requirement, of course. And one thing I like to do for little hiking trips or when we were gold mining is that we would grab those little pre-made salads. And it could be like Caesar, Southwestern Ranch, Santa Fe style, whatever. Asian salads, doesn't matter. Get some pre-cooked meat, dump that in there, and stick it in a pita or a wrap, and you got a real easy meal. So I'm going to do that tonight with some soup. I think I can kind of cook on a little alcohol stove. I'm not going to use the butane in all that tinder, dry wood in there, but an invisible flame, what could go wrong with that? So I'll see what they got in here, and then we'll hike on over and see if we get set up for the night. Perfect. I'll throw the gear into this garbage bag here and head over there to see what's going on. I've managed to actually fit all of the gear for stealth camping into this little backpack, which is good. Okay. And then I got some food right back here. Dinner. That'll go in there too. And yeah. So there I go. I'll walk over with this and see if I can get across. The traffic seems to have slowed down, so that's good. And here we go. All right. Just going to stop here and wait for traffic to go past. Just act like I'm in here doing something with these bushes. Okay. And let's go. It wandered across, no problem. Yeah, let's crawl into this thing. See what we can do. That's okay. We're going right past. And here we are. It's going to be what's where we're going to camp tonight. So I have to crawl under there a little bit.